you? Good, thank you.
Mr. Secretary. Asif Duran and the Deputy.
I see. You served there. Good to see you again. Twice in one morning. Nice to see you. Excellent follow-up meeting with Prime Minister Gillani. Obviously, the two Prime Ministers had a very productive breakfast meeting this morning, which they talked about at the press conference. But Foreign Minister Qureshi and I have just had a very good hour with the Prime Minister to follow up on particular points of detail. We reinforced the commitment of both of our countries to comprehensive economic, political and security cooperation. And that's something that we can now take forward under the rubric of the strategic dialogue. We do so reinforced by the very common cause that exists between our countries and the determination to work together in both of our interests.
How you think Pakistan is doing a wonderful job in South Waziristan and Malakand? Are you satisfied with the operations there conducted by Pakistan Army over there?
I think that the whole world has been very impressed with the work that the Pakistani Prime Minister has described. First of all, in Swat and Malakand, the return of 2 million IDPs is a remarkable achievement. In the Waziristan campaign, I think it's important to be humble in the face of the very large sacrifice that has been made by the Pakistan Army. Equally, the Prime Minister has briefed us on the next steps in the campaign. No one believes that this is easy. Everyone believes that it's important that we work better together in our mutual interests and in mutual support.
What did you discuss on intelligence sharing between the two countries?
Well, I think that one of the good things about talking among friends is that we can have a very candid discussion, which we don't always discuss in great detail with our friends from the media. So although you are friends, you're different kinds of friends than friends like Prime Minister Gillani and Prime Minister Qureshi, Foreign Minister Qureshi. And what I would say is that the commitment from all countries is to recognise the importance of Pakistan.
Mr. Milliband,
do you mind if I finish the answer before you ask another question? That we recognise the importance of Pakistan, that we recognise the sincerity of the leaders of Pakistan, and that we recognise the challenges that exist if we are to work productively together. That's what we're trying to do.
Mr. Milliband, today President Obama has announced that he will go for the strikes in Pakistan if the Al-Qaeda leadership will be there in Pakistan, if they will be present there. So, what do you say about that? Do you see that this is some sort of good stuff from the President Obama? But yes.
Well, I haven't seen President Obama's latest comments, but I know that Pakistan and the United States are two sovereign countries who work very closely together, and leaders of both countries have said that they want to work even more closely together.
Mr. Qureshi, this is ARY. I just want to ask you about the exit time frame which Mr. Obama has given of 18 months. Do you think that it indicates some kind of negotiation with certain factions of Taliban in Afghanistan?
I think that President Obama has made clear that over time there'll be a shift in the balance between international forces and Afghan forces. The core mission of the international forces in Afghanistan is not to stay forever. It is to build up Afghan security forces so that they can defend their own country. And that is what President Obama was saying in respect of the speech on Tuesday. I think it's also important to say that President Obama has committed his government to a political strategy as well as to a military strategy. He's been at pains to say that the military strategy can only succeed when it's combined with what he calls a civilian surge. That civilian effort is partly economic, but it's also political. But it needs to be led by the Afghan government. You'll have heard what President Karzai has said about his determination to pull back insurgents who are currently fighting against the government to live within the Afghan constitution. And that's something that we strongly support.
Mr. Qureshi, are you satisfied with the meetings held with Mr. Brown and Mr. Milliband? And what's your demand from the West to combat terrorism in the northwest area of Pakistan?
I think we've had two very frank, very constructive meetings. The meeting with the Prime Minister was talking about issues of mutual interest, and we discussed the structure of the strategic dialogue between United Kingdom and Pakistan. This meeting was a follow-up. We went into greater detail of what we discussed in the morning, and I am very satisfied at the outcome of these two meetings.
Okay,
Thank you very much, ladies and gents.
Thank you.